Welcome back to day 2 of riding through the Scottish Highlands on our long trip around the world. It is currently day 90 of biking from Norway to South Africa, and yes, we are currently not in the right direction, but that is because of visa stuff, so we will soon be back to riding south. But right now we have some amazing gravel and honestly mountain biking through the Scottish Highlands. This route was so beautiful, but pretty challenging. Leaving the hostel this morning, we started off with a few miles of really nice gravel, but it was also really boggy, so our feet were getting wet very soon after starting the day. And then the track turned a little bit more challenging and was essentially just a tough hiking trail that we happened to have our bikes on. So we were pushing the bikes for a big section of this middle bit. About an hour and a half in, we got to this bothy, and so we stopped to check it out a little bit before continuing to push the bikes and trying to ride as much as we could. But the constant starting and stopping when there's a short stretch of rideable section followed by a lot of unrideable bits can be really tiring in and of itself. So I just resigned to pushing the bike for a lot of this. But the scenery was absolutely amazing, and I tried to look up and take it all in as often as I could, but I was having to look at the ground a lot to make sure I wasn't going to fall over or that I was able to push the bike successfully. We pushed the bike for I think 6 or 7 miles, which takes a really long time and a lot of energy. The trail got very thin at points. I can't believe that that's what we were walking on. And of course, the cherry on top was that the midges were out and about, and they are so annoying. But luckily this time we had a little bit of repellent, so that helped out. And yeah, so this bit was very beautiful, but very slow moving. But I'm still so glad we went this way. We literally didn't see another person the whole day, which was really cool. And yeah, I'm very proud of myself for being able to do this and being able to push my bike through most of this without any help. There were a few sections where I needed Alex to help me lift it over a particularly big rock. But other than that, I held my own, which I'm very happy about. Then in the distance, we could see some sort of road, and we knew we were getting close. So we had a few more streams to cross and a few more little bits to get through, but then we finally made it back to the gravel track, and it was a very exciting moment. When we looked back at the mountain pass that we came over, it just looked so impressive, and yeah, I can't believe we did that. So then we had a few miles of fast rolling gravel, or at least relatively fast rolling compared to what we were just doing, and it was pretty crazy to have spent the first 5 hours of the day going 6 or 7 miles and then just double that distance in under an hour. Once we hit pavement, we were truly flying. We stopped at the first little gas station and picked up snacks because we were starving, and then we continued on to get to our accommodation for the night. We saw a little castle, and yeah, the rest of the day was just smooth sailing, and we were all pretty tired and ready to sleep. But yeah, that's all for our little Scottish Highlands adventure, and I'll see you tomorrow.